Hello, so here we're again with another video about sparring. This time it's just boxing. I will show you 3 rounds I did with 3 different people. This first round is against Moreno. As you can see, he's not very technical. He's a big, strong guy though. But I'm smaller and faster and have more refined technique, so it's pretty easy for me to move around him, in and out. He tripped there. Now this is actually from a couple of weeks ago. He improved quite a lot really fast after this, so you will see in other videos. When he's using punches and kicks, it's obviously hard because he's got so much reach. As I sparred with him, I told him, look, you're taller than me, so you should try to keep me away from you. While I was doing the opposite, I tried to get in close. I'm not a boxer, so my boxing is far from perfect, but I do like boxing, and it's something that I'm working on, and I want to become a good boxer. As you can see, he's not turning his waist, he's just using his hands to punch. As I said, he does improve a lot after this video. In the following couple of weeks, he improved a lot. So you will see in other videos. Now this next one is against Caramelo. He's a teenager, so he's much younger and lighter than me. So this one we go really nice and soft. This is more technical and less intense in content. He's actually better at boxing than I am, I think, but just the overall experience gives me an advantage in other senses. He's pretty fast. In fact, originally, because I've been training with him since he was a total newbie, I used to always tell him, look, just use the jab a lot. So he actually does that now. It's very difficult to fight someone with a good jab, and it's an underrated technique that most people don't even use that much, especially in MMA from what I've seen. The jab is a critical technique to master. Our coach is telling us, be careful with your chin, keep your head down. Close your elbows, what he says there. Yeah, I often tend to open my elbows too much. See, I'm not actually a boxer, like I said. It's something I have to improve a lot. Okay, now this is another day, and I'm sparring Schumacher. Now this guy is actually quite good at boxing. His lead hand is really annoying. We always do this in the last minutes of the class, so we're all really tired. I was really tired here. As you can see, I barely move. No footwork, pretty much. I was trying to get on the inside, like I did in the first video with Moreno. I was trying to do the same, but this guy manages distance really well. The lead hand is really annoying with this guy. There we go, what he just did there, he has a strange extended uppercut that it's a little bit unorthodox. It's really hard to avoid that. What I want to do is go on the inside and just use hooks and uppercuts, but it's not easy when someone knows how to move and use their range like this guy. Yes, you might or might not notice the difference in how we move and how we fight. See, each person is different. I try to dodge and bob and weave more than he does. He just goes more in a straight line. The thing is that he has just very good reach and good handling of his front hand. So every time I try to get inside, he either moves or cuts me off, so it's kind of hard. Especially when you're tired, you have less acceleration. Next time I spar with him, I'll try to be more explosive when I go in and out. And always keep in mind, when you're sparring with someone, it's a laboratory. You're trying things. It's not, no one wins or loses there. Yeah, someone is gonna land more hits or dominate more, but what you have to get out of the experience of sparring is testing your footwork, your techniques, your strategies, seeing what works, practicing things you want to improve upon. Sparring is an exercise. See, if we're actually doing kickboxing, I wouldn't duck so much because you can get kneed or kicked in the face. But when it's just boxing, I do tend to go a little bit lower for dodging. I do it too much sometimes though. He is more upright than me and has way more reach. So yeah, I really have to improve on the boxing aspect of my fighting. You see, my main mistake here, regardless of that I'm tired, when I'm at this point I was quite tired, I am actually faster than him, so I should just try to use speed as my main weapon. So there, when I try to be more explosive, I tend to land more punches. Where he's a more static and frontal fighter, it just goes back and forth, just throwing punches. Yeah, I think I got him right on the nose there or something. That's why, as courtesy, always bump gloves with the other person. You never go with bad intention, you know, but some punches will land hard. He actually landed a lot of hard punches on me. This guy always does. But it's also a satisfaction to see that you can take a hard hit and keep going. It's a confidence builder. There. I think that was about 4 or 5 minutes of sparring I did with him that day. Yeah, it was pretty good. Anyway, I hope you enjoy that, and see you around on the next video. Of course.